Welcome to WLIT, We Lit TV. I'm Cameron at the sports desk. So it wasn't a great Friday night. Okay, we lost to Mainland, but we still have a record of 5-4. Our next game will be at DeLand High School. It was senior night at the game, and during halftime we had two special guests, former NFL players who were once SANDCRABs. Eric Weems and Sebastian Janikowski. Congratulations to the both of them for being the first players inducted into the Seabreeze Athletic Hall of Fame. You can see the entire halftime ceremony on SBHS Broadcasting. Okay, now let's send you over to the football classroom with Eric Dunn and Coach Brown.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to SANDCRAB Talk. This is the 6th installment of this beautiful show here at Seabreeze High School. I'm your host, Eric Dunn, once again joined with Seabreeze football head coach Pat Brown. Nice to see you again, sir.
Glad to be back for another week.
Always killing it every week. Let's do this thing. So let's get right into it. Senior night last Friday. We won't get too much into the game. We ain't got to talk about all that.
Yeah.
We know what the implications were. He played Mainland, big rivalry game, but you know, senior night. We're going to focus on that. See, it was their last home game. Seniors got to go out of here soon, going to be graduating. So what was it like having that game against a big rival on senior night for you?
I think just for the game, too, you know, there was some positive take from the game. You know, first time playing for the district championship, you know, from years prior, bringing back the rivalry. Although we didn't perform how we wanted to perform, it was good for the kids to experience that, and the seniors who have been, over the years, have gone through a lot of losing, for them to be in a situation where they had 5 games, 5 W's this year so far, and playing for that district championship.
Yep. It was a special event, too. Not only was it senior night, but Seabreeze inducted 2, what was it?
Yep.
Janikowski and Eric Weems into the Seabreeze Hall of Fame. What was that like?
I mean, you know, I wasn't able to experience the moment being in, you know, during halftime, being in the locker room, talking with the team, making adjustments. But, I mean, it's monumental for a program when you got, you know, we got so many alumni here that played in the professional football league and other professional leagues, but to have those 2 being inducted, you know, Hall of Famer and Janikowski.
Right.
Eric Weems going to be a Hall of Famer at Bethune-Cookman, as well as, you know, an all-pro in the league, so that's very monumental for the program and bring a lot of eyes and notoriety, and especially for the young guys who might not necessarily know who those guys are.
Right. They should, though.
Right, they should,
a little legend.
Right, but you know, none of them were even born when he was at Seabreeze High School, so for some of them to be able to see and put a name to a face and see those guys back here is real encouraging for the program.
Did you or the students get a chance to meet them at all, like after the game or pre-game at all? Did Janikowski or Weems give the team a little talk pre-game?
They was with the student section and saw a lot of pictures with that. Our Booster Club captured a lot of those moments, so that was great for us. As far as the football team, we didn't get a chance on game day to speak with them.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure, you know, coming back around, they'll be back around, coming maybe in the off-season to speak with us and things like that.
All right, let's talk about the seniors a little bit. So we have 7 seniors on the team.
Right.
We're going to show a little highlights here. We got Otis Walker, running back for your squad. What's he been like as leader for this team?
You know, Otis is a big guy, you know, 6'1", 210, just now getting back into football after, you know, being off for about 3 years, but just really dedicating himself back to being a student athlete, making a change off the field as well as on the field. And it's good that he's experiencing this success because, you know, with his recruiting, it's starting to pick up a lot of guys, D1 programs, D2 programs, starting to notice him and starting to recruit him at a different level right now. So it's good that you will see that turnaround, and he's going to be one of those success stories at Seabreeze. You know, started off early in his career, not necessarily on the right track, but now he sees a little bit of his potential, and it's going to take him a long way as long as he stays committed how he has been to the change.
With a skill position like that, is it exciting? Does he come to you with excitement when he gets an offer letter? What's that like when he gets an offer letter? Does he come to you for advice?
He hasn't got one yet, but we know those are coming. So yeah, it's definitely good. Just help guide him through this process. You know, going through that process myself about, you know, over 13, 14 years ago. So being able to walk some of these young men through it is definitely an enlightening and exuberant type of time for us.
And he's out there doing direct snaps too and running people over. I'm sure he's going to get an offer letter here soon.
Yeah, that's a little wildcat package. But yeah, I mean, he got some versatility, being able to play running back and some defense at linebacker as well.
Then you have Avery Randolph. He plays, what does he play?
We call him my Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I saw him playing defense and offense.
Yeah, defense he played corner or safety, kick returner, punt returner. He plays some running back, some receiver.
He does it all then.
Yeah, he filled up the stat sheet for you. He also plays basketball, so he's been getting a lot of buzz with some of his highlight film as well. So depending on whether he wants to play basketball, football at the next level, he'll be successful with that. So
how does he balance the football team and the basketball team? If he's playing all these positions in football, then he has to do the basketball season coming up here. You have to be.
Yeah, he's just a great athlete. So it's just a good job by him and his parents keeping him grounded and being committed. And his last time playing was his freshman year as well. Okay. So to be able to see if he stick with football at the next level, he's just going to continuously get better each year because it's just being more familiar with it and that experience level.
Right. That's crazy, though, playing 2 sports in high school. I know there's a few athletes that do that, but let's move on to Riley Nettles. He's out here. I think he's a D-line, or not D-lineman, but a linebacker. He's got a weird number.
Yeah, he's in our defense, he's a rover. So he could be in the box at linebacker certain plays, and certain plays he could be out at corner or free safety. He's one of our guys who just knows a lot about football, very athletic. See him about to make that interception on that play, but very athletic. He just buys into everything that we're doing, and he's having one of the best years of statistically of any of our seniors as well. And he got notarized as well for us with the quarterback club being defensive player of the week.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah.
Had a great game that week and just been playing great ball for us.
Did you come up with the term rover, or is that a standard term in football?
It's a standard term in football with certain defenses. If you have that position, and he's a great guy for that. Like I said, got a great feel for that.
Then we have Edon Coma.
Edon. Yeah,
Edon Coma.
But
left guard, underrated position, but
O-line, D-line. Didn't play a lot of D-line last year, but was able to get him some in there this year. Just was able to do what's best for the team. Once again, another one of those seniors that's been committed. He didn't miss a workout all summer, which is big for us as far as from a leadership standpoint. He has the offer from Stetson, and his recruiting is going to pick up once the season ends. And coaches coming in seeing what he can do. Big guy, moves well for his size. So I'm just happy that he's able to experience that. And it was good, coming here and then, within 2 months, him getting that offer was great for us. For him individually as a player, and then as a coaching staff, being a part of that, helping him during that transformation, getting his body together.
Yeah, and we missed one highlight, but we want to touch on Tristen Prescott real quick.
Oh, yeah, Tristen, one of those seniors, didn't get to play as much as probably he would like to, but one of those guys that works hard every day. He was behind certain positions that, guys were a little bit better than him at that position, but he didn't let that deter him from working hard and coming every day to practice. Like, he played back up behind Otis at running back, play a little bit of defensive back, so he's behind like a Nettles and an Avery Randolph. So
stick him in there when you're blowing him out, get some reps.
Yeah, he was a great special teams player for us as well, and just threw his ego to the side and just played. Anytime he got an opportunity, went out there and tried to play.
And finally, we got Joe Justice.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I love Jersey Joe. That's my nickname for him. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey, so he reminded me of guys in New Jersey. But unfortunately, he broke his leg during the 3rd game, and he's one of our true leaders on the team. So that was tough. But I mean, even then, he was having some great success at that point, and I know he'd be successful after this. He got a work mentality of work that is pretty much unmatched at this level. As far as I've seen, as a young man acting as a professional in this sport is pretty rare at a 17 and 18-year-old, but he does that now. Yeah. So he's going to have great success coming up as well. So I'm eager for him to get back, college coaches to come around and be able to see, how his body is transformed, how he moves as well, and to see his highlights even in that short time. Some coaches definitely going to take a chance on him.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And then Jake Lyke.
Yeah. Lyke got one of the biggest hearts out there. You look at him and be like, oh, he's not a huge football player, but he goes out there, plays 100 miles per hour, not afraid to stick his nose in there, hit things, be destructive. He's had some success at last year and this year, moving around a couple different positions on the football field as well on defense. But he's just one of those guys that just love to hit, and it's hard to find those guys nowadays, that just like to like to have that type of contact. You know, a lot of Pop Warner organizations, things like that, don't necessarily coach up those fundamentals. So you don't necessarily get a lot of guys who are comfortable with going in there and making those aggressive type of plays. But he's just a natural at those type of things.
So let's talk about a little about next year coming up.
Yeah.
All these seniors that are leaving. You know, how do you recruit for the positions that you're losing, and do you have tryouts or the next man up? What's the situation?
Yeah, so that's been definitely one of our mottos this whole year. Is even we got to be the next man up. Mm-hmm. Like, so we only travel with about 30 to 35, depending on the week on varsity anyhow. Mm-hmm. So we always say if you coming on our varsity trip, you're going to pretty much get in the game in some form of capacity. Somebody going to need a blow. Right. Somebody might get banged up for a play or two. So you be ready to get thrown into that mix. And that's one of the things we big on here is developing our players. We know that we might not necessarily get those prototypical 6A, guys that are D players at every position, like some of the schools in our area. But the coaching staff, we do a good job of saying, hey, we got to develop these players and use their strengths and definitely, highlight those. Right. And the weaknesses, we just got to work on developing those again and rising those up during the course of a season and the off season.
And sometimes you get lucky. There might be some guy on the junior varsity team that can step up and play varsity role.
Right. Yep. And we moved up to a couple of those guys. We moved up about 4 after this last JV game. That's going to help, and then we're going to get them thrown in the mix as well. Yeah. So I mean, nowadays not really recruitment. It's about what guys you got coming up from your Pop Warner and your other organizations, and nowadays you'll get a couple transfers as well. But
let's talk about the other 2 seniors that we missed out here. We got Akera, Romack, and John. Messed his name up earlier, but Cencerik.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so starting off with Akera, senior. Female player that I was able to play for us. One of the hardest workers we had during the off season. Like I said, she was tough. Yeah. Coming out there, didn't know honestly if she would be able to make it, but she surprised us.
What position was that?
She played on JV. She played a couple different positions. Played at
Rover.
Played a little bit at kicker. Played on some defense at free safety. Mm-hmm. But no matter where you wanted to put her in that, she was able to go in there. Yeah. She turned out to be one of the leaders on the JV squad. Just being able to keep the younger guys in check a lot of times. And she just bought into everything we was doing as well. So it was good having her on the team because they saw somebody who just came out and played hard no matter what was going on. Yeah. And, all the odds stacked against her as a girl playing football at the 6A level, and she just continued to push and work hard throughout the season.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. And the other guy, John.
Yeah. Oh, man, John, he wears many hats for us, video production, which he helps out here. Yeah. Equipment manager, water. It doesn't matter. He's always filling and doing things. Like I said, he puts in almost as much hours as some of our coaches, and he never complains. We're going to miss him a whole lot because he's a one-man show. As far as the things that he does, sure. Can't thank him enough. Like I said, throughout the week, you can't put a value on the things that he does for your program. Right. And anytime somebody come to me, some of the players, I'm like, hey, go see John. It's almost like he's adult getting paid for some of the things that he's doing. But I know he's going to be successful on the next level doing that type of stuff as well.
For sure.
So,
well, the seniors got one more game coming up against DeLand on the road, last game of the season. Yeah. Your first year here, you've been doing an excellent job keeping the players' heads on their shoulders, and good luck in the next game versus DeLand.
Oh, thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, DeLand it's going to be a good measuring stick. It's going to be good for us to see because they're one of the best teams in the area, if not the best, for us, especially from a defensive standpoint. They got some, 3 or 4 guys that got D1 offers or already committed to D1 programs. Big, strong, fast. So just want to see guys come out and fight and give it their all, and we'll see where the chips stack at that point.
Sure. But don't care about any of that. You got to get this W. Take care, man. Good luck. And we'll see you next time. And we'll see you guys next time on SANDCRAB Talk. I'm Eric Dunn, here with Coach Pat Brown. Take care, guys.
Well, that's it. Once again, our record is 5-4, and we played DeLand this Friday. Hope to see you at the game. Thanks for watching WLIT. I'm Cameron saying so long from the sports desk. See you later, SANDCRABs.